Hello, this is a short demonstration just to demonstrate the application of user typometry to create a grid-based splitting method. In the application of composite structures where you have wrapped cores and you want to make sure that the wrap is consistent around the parts. So if we take a look at this laminate here, this is one of our tutorials. So we have some candidate plies on the top surface, on the bottom surface, and then in this variation of the tutorial we have a core or a central section that is a wrapped section. So what we want to be able to do here is just simply make the splitting a split along the y direction of the wing. Now if we use the standard grid splitting in typometry, because the top, bottom, rib 1 and rib 2 are in different properties, that will actually allow them to all be designed independently, even if the grid isn't defined to do so. It's because of the way that the Genesis code is built. But we can manage that by using user patterns and defining grids that just band along the y direction. And that way the design variable assignments are consistent for the top, bottom and the two internal rib sections. So just to show you how to do that, if we go to Global Ply Design, now this model has been part set up already. So we've done the sizing plies, they've been assigned, and what we're going to do is split in 50mm distances along the width of this central and this main section. So here I'll do center, and rather than using grid length, as you can see we have the XYZ, I'm going to use user patterns and create my patterns. For this I will choose first of all the center section, and here I have the option to choose grid, and so you see a very similar looking option, but I'm now going to generate the patterns, which I can of course edit and manipulate if I want to. So if I wanted to be more careful and actually move these elements, I can do that using the conventional user typometry method. But as you'll see, we've got our patterns along the length, so I can accept that. And I'll just repeat that for the main wing. User patterns. Change that to main wing first. And grid, and again I'll do. The only limitation to this method over the standard grid is that we do not have the ability to define a local coordinate system in this current version. So they're saved, so now I can just go to the center section and then the main section and finish my setup. We'll just run that. I'll pause this while it runs. Great, so that's finished. I will now import my results and take a look. So just check I've got the right results. So I've got a few others in here from some previous tests, so I'll just tidy that up. And what I'd like to do is I'd like to use the feature here to create a number of plies results for the wrapped core grid. This allows me to just study the results of the individual plies by their name much more easily. So you can see we've got our bands in the main wing as we expect to see. Same for the bottom, and then when we come to our rib, if I just only show pcomps, we can start to see here the thickness of the ply on the underside and the top is consistent. Okay, and that, if you look inside, that's also consistent in the internals. Okay, and we'll just check that for the center section as well. Center rib. There we go. You can see as we would like it to be from a manufacturing point of view. Okay, so that concludes that demonstration. Thank you very much.